This is the front valve body for a 1955 Packard Clipper twin Ultramatic transmission. And we're going to start on the left hand side of the valve body. You can see the 3 holes here. There's the bottom, and there's the right side with the 4 holes, and the top. And we'll start setting it on its side there. And this piece right here is the converter valve piston. You'll see one side's flat, one side's got a thick nipple on it. That side's going to go just like this, the flat side down. Just like that. This is the converter valve spring. It's going to sit right on top of it, just like that. This piece here is the pump regulator valve. The thicker portion is going to go on this up side, and then the nipple portion is going to go down straight through the center hole, just like that. This is the pump regulator valve spring. It's the really big one. It's the biggest of them all. It's going to sit right on top of that one. This piece right here is the shift regulator valve piston. The long piece with the nipple is going to go up, and the flat with the nipple is going to go down, just like that. This right here is a shift regulator valve piston spring. It's going to go straight on top of that. Here's the cap that goes on it. You can see the details of that. This little peg sits through that spring. This hole here goes on top of that one, and then that flat base holds that spring. You just set it on top of here. Grab it with your thumb. Push it down really hard. This is the hardest one of all of them. You're going to use the longer screws. Hopefully you get it lined up so that you don't have to hold it too long, because it's very difficult. That one's in there. You don't want to let go though, because that piece right there is just, it might pop off, that bracket right there, and we don't want that. So let's get one started on this side to help hold it. There, now we can put the third one in. Tighten those down. And we can go on to the right side. This is the converter valve. The long piece is going to go through this side just like that. The nipple piece and the flat side just like this. See, it operates the valve, the spring that we put in earlier. This piece right here is going to be the shift regulator valve. The hole is going to go towards the top. And the thick nipple is going to go down straight through that hole. You can see it works that valve right there. It's going to stick up a little bit at first. This is the low regulator valve spring. It's going to go in before the valve, just straight through that hole like that. Make sure it drops down in there. And this is the low regulator valve. It's going to go in that same hole. See, it works. And then your plate's going to go on top of that. It matches the valve body. Put it right over the top of that valve. Push down. Line up your holes. Don't let go until you get a couple of the screws spaced out and started. This is still not quite lined up. That'll hold it. You can start the rest of the screws. That's it. All put together.